there's been a rumor going around lately that this RPG is going to be the next RPG to blow up on. And we're wondering, like, why? Well, stay tuned, because I'm going to be showing you guys my thoughts and giving it a false solid review. Right after the intro. Okay, so from what I can tell, this is a pretty solid game. Details are quite right. I have played this game in the past, but it really wasn't. But I kind of didn't really stick for long because I mean, it really wasn't my favorite RPG. But I have played in the past because it was an interesting game. So let's take a look and give you guys a solid review on this. So basically, let's see. So we got the sword style and all that stuff. So swords. So basically, if you guys didn't know, this game has been around since about a couple months now, and it just started becoming popular. So we're gonna really take a look at this and get straight into it. I did do a live stream on this earlier, but I'm just gonna be going ahead and getting straight into it. Yeah. All right. So let's get straight into this tutorial. Or not tutorial, I meant RPG game review. Before we begin, if you guys new to the channel and post more content, please be sure to subscribe, like, and turn the bell on channel. If you guys want to miss you, just find out post more content in the future. And let's help right now. So, as you can tell, we got for mob design, I personally think the mob design looks pretty alright. I kind of like it, to be honest. So I think from what I can see, this orc actually looks pretty interesting. Like, he has a nose ring, teeth. That's actually something you don't see every day. Huh, nice. Let's see. There's also some other things we got too. The map design actually looks pretty alright. Like, we got mountain stuff. That's something, another thing you don't really see every day. In terms of, but the mountains just look a bit more realistic in a way. But still, like Roblox. So yeah, this ancient orc. I didn't realize I had a cape. That's interesting. But I think that's actually pretty cool as well. Though I don't. That's pretty cool. Okay, I get it. Okay, so it looks like just this thing. It looks like, or this thing, which is a rusty club. So basically, I think me personally, this game is actually a pretty nice game. Me personally, I kind of like this game so far. I did play it earlier, so I was gonna get straight into it. Okay, so this is what the portal room looks like. Portal room looks pretty interesting too, as we all know. So we got the cave, the desert, forgotten forest, forgotten lands, the underworld, silent sea, Death's land, and giant lands, the overworld, the floating islands, and the crystal forest. Okay, that looks pretty interesting. So we're gonna take a look at this just to make sure. Okay, let's go. So I think we're gonna start off with. I think we're gonna start off with is the underworld. So let's see. Let's start with the underworld. So I did take a look at the underworld earlier, but in case you guys haven't looked at it, I did make a video on this earlier, but in case you guys haven't looked at it earlier, this is what the underworld looks like. I did do a live stream on this earlier. Not a live stream, but like I did do a video on this. So in case you guys want to take a look at that, feel free to take a look at my recent live stream. I think it was the recent. I can't remember if it was either one. So it was one of my most recent live streams, but I can't remember which one it really was. So, in terms of design on these mobs, I clearly don't really like them, to be honest. It's just pretty basic. You know, we got it's just the usual beast mode type of mobs where we have like beast mode, and we got like where that's supposed to be. You might need to put some clothes on that for sure. Though this boss looks pretty interesting. The map design itself looks pretty interesting too, I'll say. So yeah, and it looks like it. Oh, ooh, this is interesting. The animations look pretty well as well, pretty cool as well. All right, let's take a look at this. Let's see what we got. So I actually did take a look at this game earlier, but okay, yeah, we got interesting time. We got something interesting for like the boss and stuff. So let's see what we got. So it looks like as you can tell, it does look alright. I mean, like, it's not really the best, but hey, sword I got earlier, it looks pretty cool. So I'll say it the right way. All right, let's move on to the next areas. So we got the cave. I'm gonna take a look at these areas too. We got the caves, desert, forgotten forest, and frosted lands. Let's start with the cave because the cave is a classic. It is a classic for most RPGs. So you guys didn't know. So yeah. All right, so we got, and I think, to be honest, with these mobs, I think they look kind of basic, but I mean, I kind of like how it has multi-hit feature, and not gonna lie, I think the map design makes this game a bit better. Like, I mean, who wouldn't play a game for map design? Like I said, like, I think this looks pretty cool. Crystals, I like the color and variety of them. I did see this one time. It also looks like, what the heck is this? I didn't know. Okay. Okay. Okay, we got it. this big stuff. So it looks like Osmer, and I actually got this too. Wait, where is it? Oh, I don't have the club anymore. Huh, that's interesting. Okay, I didn't get the hammer for now. I got the hammer earlier, but I guess they deleted it for some reason. That's really weird. Okay. Okay, so we got stone beings and all that stuff. So, okay. Let's go ahead and move on to the next area. Also, the armors, in my opinion, I think the armors, honestly, in my opinion, I think the armors should be a bit more. I think the armor should be a bit more like diverse in a way, like not like the classic armor we have here, like this armor, for example. But honestly, I think that I can't really make a good. I can't really make a good. I can't really guarantee it for sure because I did hear that they had different armors, but it's just this armor's used a lot in most RPGs. Like seriously, like I bet you go into every RPG game and you'll see nearly all. I bet you if you go into one RPG right now, in one different RPG other than this, you'll totally find the same armor mesh thing. So yeah, it's literally that it's literally that common. Like, I mean, to be honest, I don't mind the. To be honest, I kind of like it. To be honest, kind of pretty cool. Pretty cool map too. It's an interesting map. I could wonder there was a pyramid here. I guess I was wrong. Anyways, that's a pretty cool area, I guess. So, okay, so we got the cave, the desert, forgotten forest. Alright, let's take a look at the forgotten forest. I'm kind of curious about this. Okay, so I did take a look at the forgotten forest earlier, but I just wasn't, but I just didn't do a video on it. So there you go. So forgotten forest beings, pretty basic, like most usual enemies in here. So I'm starting to get some type of vibe where basically like they're gonna be called beings, like there's gonna be called a lava being, a minion, monster, goblin, or So I mean, hey, not gonna lie, it is pretty common to see games like this. But I mean, I think honestly they could have done a bit better with the mob design in my opinion. I mean, like, I don't really mind that, but like when it comes to like honestly, I feel like I've seen this so many times honestly in this game, right? So I mean, that's just my issue. Okay, so with that, I'm gonna take a look at the Frosted Lands. Okay, so let's look at the Frosted Lands. Let's go into here. Okay, so we'll start the Frosted Lands. Okay, this take a while. Okay, Frosted Lands. So looks like these beings are, of course, the usual beings. Of course, we got the usual beings. Oh, that's interesting. I remember this guy being here. I could have sworn he had like some type of antlers and just nothing else. And then all of a sudden he had a sword. He has a sword and got rid of his horns. Well, I mean, he does have horns, but not antlers anymore. So that's pretty cool, I guess. All right, let's just go ahead. Okay. I mean, Ross has kind of an interesting amount of health, but okay, I guess. Okay, so that is interestingly enough. Okay, let's look at the signs. Okay, so let's go back to Underworld and we'll go ahead and describe it more. So I mean, because I personally think this is a pretty good project so far, as far as I can tell. But my personal problem with this game is, I think, is most definitely the game, just the mob styles itself. The mob outfits, because they just look pretty bland and all that stuff. No offense to creators, but I mean, it's just that I personally think this is an interesting. I mean, it does, and I can see it has potential in a way, but it's just the type of mobs. The mob design isn't everything, but I mean, it would help them out a lot. I think it would help them out a lot if they did design the mobs a bit more. And again, people are gonna say all this is. And people are going to say like all that matters is the boss. And I mean, hey, the boss, I get on the mind. I can see that being a thing. But why not like the mob themselves? Because I heard the mobs are quite powerful. The mobs can help out a lot too. Because kind of think about it, if you actually use the mobs, like I mean, because if you like, because I think if I'm correct, if you just take a moment and use the mobs a bit, you just take a moment and just work on the mobs a bit more, that would totally help out a lot. And yeah, that's why I think, me personally. But who knows? I probably could be wrong. But honestly, this video is just opinion based, but I mean, I still think this game is gonna blow up eventually because I mean, clearly the design itself looks amazing. So, I'm not really a critic honestly. Unlike most people who usually are. Like some people like to give like criticism and stuff, but I mean, me personally, I'm not really like. I'm like, it's not. I'm not gonna be mad just because like, oh, the handle is one pixel off, and with the in the middle of the hand or whatever. Like, I'm just not that all, you know. So that's what I'm saying. All right. There's actually one time someone like play. There was one time I told someone. There was one time someone I made. There was one time I made an update on my game at one point, or made a video on my game, and people were like, "Dude, this is dude, you use the kids," and I think that's horribly insane. And honestly, I think a lot of people have the same issue. Where basically, they just say like they have. I think lots of people that people are doing. I think lots of people have a tendency to judge because it has user free mod. Like, if you guys don't know, most RPG games use like these things called RPG kits, and basically there's like a lot of kits out there. Some of them have went off sale, some have not, but in the end, in the end, or has the game has had in the end, like people have there have been good games based who made RPG kits. Take for instance, or LTM. It's still a game, and yet it actually have recently had 1,000 or 1,000,000 visits. Which, if you guys like, which actually I'm planning to do a video on, but they're making it bound now later and eventually this week. I'm not sure if this week or next week or whatever, but I did hear there is going to be a 1,000,000 event. So if you guys like to stay tuned for that, then please be sure to subscribe, so you don't miss that 1,000,000 event video. Because I'm totally going to be making a video on it. I'm just not sure how much the requirements are. I did hear there were a couple of challenges and stuff, and the map designing was amazing. I kind of like it. Or I really like it, to be honest. It's kind of an interesting way to bring people in a bit. Like me personally, I think I don't really care I think one thing that I kind of prefer would be a bit better would be if like if one thing I would care a bit more about is like many other stuff. So anyway, that's just me. Anyways, back to the review of this RPG. We're on Sign of the Sea right now, in case you guys are wondering. So, and as you can tell, we got another of these things. We got, wow, not gonna lie, the animation was pretty interesting though. I'm not gonna lie, but I mean, hey, pretty cool. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Not gonna lie, the grind speed is not really the best. Oh no. Not gonna lie, when you grind, it's kind of hard to grind. When you and I'm not sure if it's me, but I think the boss is kind of a little too much. I mean, sure, I am getting a decent amount of hits on it. And in fact, I'm gonna get. In fact, the Trident. Let's see, Trident looks like. Ooh, the Trident looks interesting. Wow, that is actually a pretty interesting Trident. Okay. This is actually a pretty interesting Trident. Wow, that's nice. Okay, wow. This is actually an interesting Trident. I mean, sure, and kind of look, honestly, I guess one thing I kind of really wish so this is a Silent Sea in case you guys are wondering, but I think I already told you guys about it. But basically, I personally think that this game could have been a bit more better if it weren't for the fact that, I wish it only had like barriers. It's just a sphere in the end. I'm not sure why it's a sphere, but I mean, like you can't really blame them for having it just be a sphere. But I mean, still, like, what you can do about it, you know? Like, I mean, you could have at least like add some weird particle, like a weird sphere on the top, like as if it was like some type of plant. Kind of reminds me of Neptune in a way, like as if it took place in Neptune, as if it's like a Neptune area, like basically, yeah, they had wind and stuff, like particle mirrors with winds. I personally think that's what I think that'll probably be interesting, but honestly, that's in my opinion. But yeah, okay, I'm not sure what the next area is supposed to be, so we'll go ahead and go from there. So, depth side 180. Okay, let's go to 180. So, right now we're going to go ahead and go here. So we got. All right, so we need 165. Okay, 165, 180. Okay, we get. I think I get it now. Okay. Okay, here we go, here we go. Alright. Not gonna lie though, I think I still think the mod design could have been a bit better. That's just my opinion. Like, I mean, like, and that's not an understatement, to be fair, that's not an understatement. I'm just gonna tell you that guy's that right way. No joke. Okay, so okay, here we go. Okay, okay, here we are. Alright, let's go ahead and kill this guy a bit more, and then we'll go from there. Alright, let's go ahead and kill this guy in our time. All that stuff, so... Yeah, I think this is, okay. Oh no, okay, so... Oh, okay, he's dead. Okay. So, now then, I think this is probably a good way to end off the video. So, in the end, I personally think this whole game does have some potential if they could just fix a couple things, like it have like designs like these more often, I personally think the punch animations too, huh? Now that's what I call. Now, if they were able to make stuff like this, have stuff like this in every mob, like the punch animation stuff, that would be amazing. But those are my opinions and all that stuff. So hey, for those creators, to the creators who are watching this, if you would like me to, for those creators who are watching this, if you guys think my opinions should be fair enough, then please feel free to add them. These are just my opinions. I think that they should, and I think some things should be reinforced by this. But honestly, my opinions, and you guys don't have to add them. But I'm just saying, I think just my suggestions to make the game a bit better. Anyways, yeah, that's probably gonna be it for the video. So, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys might put more comments, be sure to subscribe, like, and turn on bells on the channel. If you also miss you, here's my plus more comments in the future. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. This BWK16 now. Peace.